Hi, Dada Saheb Phalke Film Festival. My name is Madhur Mittal, and I'm the writer and director of Frore. I was initially really attracted to making this film because I've always been a huge fan of the short stories of Guy de Maupassant, who is a legendary short story writer, and I'd always been a huge fan of his and wanted to make one of his short stories into a film. And what attracted me to this particular story was the fact that it was a challenge because it's a story essentially about a woman getting bored of her life, and the challenge was how to make a story about a person getting bored without, making the audience bored, and but still retaining that inherent sense of loneliness and boredom that our main character goes through. So that was one of the main challenges, and that really attracted me because I wanted to do something a little different, something out of the normal way of doing things that we usually always see. So I don't know how much we've succeeded in that, but we would love to know your thoughts after you see the film.
Greetings, 11th Dada Saheb Phalke Film Festival. I'm Vidhatri Bandi, the actress in Frore. Thank you so very much for me picking our film and making it an official selection. We're so very excited to be a part of other selections, and we are very excited to showcase the film at your festival. And thank you so much for giving filmmakers like us an opportunity to present our work and create more opportunities. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to us. So, when it comes to the challenges while making the film, I can keep going on and on because it's a very interesting question, and also because the shoot was pretty challenging. Kashmir in Jan is extremely ruthless. The weather was very unkind to us because there were days, it would be bearable, and there were days we couldn't even like move. It would be so cold, and there would be like cracks on our skin, and it was just horrifying. And plus, when it comes to our team also, like all of us, we were a bunch of first timers. Madhur was directing for the first time. I was acting, executive producing, and doing costume designing for the first time, and my cinematographer was doing a film for the first time because his expertise is documentary filmmaking. My first AD was working as a first AD for the first time. A production designer was carrying an entire film all by himself without any assistant for the first time. So we were all pretty lost like during the shoot. And sometimes the lighting would be very unpredictable. Like there were days 6:30 tak light hota tha, and then sometimes like by 5:30 it would be pitch darkness. So we couldn't understand ki what is happening. We reached a point where we literally were like, there's no point making a plan or making a list of things we need to do the next day, because we would wake up with 10 new problems every day. So it was today, like when I sit and think about it, it was a wonderful experience. We all got to learn a lot from it. But that time, like when we were shooting, when we were on set, like working, it was every day was challenging. Every day something would happen and we wouldn't know how to deal with it. But I'm extremely proud of my team, bearing the weather conditions, the people. There were bomb blasts happening an hour away from our location, and sometimes food would be like very uncertain situation. Like we just pulled through and we managed to make a wonderful film which you guys like. So it means a lot to us. Like I said, I can go on and on with this topic, but I'm gonna stop here.
As far as the target audience goes, I think that it's a film for pretty much everyone because the older generations will connect to it as it's based in the early 1900s, whereas the younger generations will connect to it even more because even though we are the most connected generations that have ever been, we're somehow also the loneliest generations that have ever been. And especially now in these times because of COVID and lockdowns and everything, I think people will just relate to the journey of our main character even more, and the loneliness and boredom that she goes through in her life. So I think this is a film for everyone. The film, luckily for us, even after all the challenges that we had, did not turn out to be drastically different from what we had initially envisioned it to be. So we're very lucky in that fact, and I think this has been a case of art through adversity, where a lot of things that we did not have forced us to make choices, which finally, in the end, led to the project being better in a certain sense. So, yeah, pretty happy with the film and pretty happy with the way that it all turned out.
So our plans with this film, of course, we want to do the festival rounds. We want to send it to as many film festivals as possible. We've already sent it to like around 12, 13 film festivals, out of which we had two official selections. One is Toronto International Women Film Festival, and the other one is Dada Saheb Phalke Film Festival. Thank you once again. And we're looking forward to more selections, official selections. Eventually, we do want to put it on an OTT platform. We've got a couple of leads, and some people have shown interest, but we want to like get done with film festivals first and then move forward with the next step. So, yeah. Thank you so much.